course it's been a tough week. Actually, these negotiations have been tough right from the start, but they were always going to get even more difficult right towards the end when we're coming to that conclusion. But what I think is this isn't about me. It's actually about what's right for the people of this country. It's about what's in the national interest. These next 7 days are going to be critical. They are about the future of this country. It's about people's jobs. It's about their livelihoods. It's about the future for their children and grandchildren. Well, the negotiating teams are working as we speak. And obviously, which day I go back to Brussels, when I go back, will determine how partly be about how those negotiations go. So I will be going back to Brussels. I'll be in touch with other leaders as well, because the summit next week, and it is next week, this special European Council, will be among the European leaders. The withdrawal agreement goes alongside the future relationship. It's the future relationship that actually delivers, if you like, on people's concerns in the withdrawal agreement. Getting that future relationship right is necessary, but nothing's agreed until everything is agreed. There's an assumption that somehow this is the only option on the table, and it's not. And that's the first thing that's important for me to say to you. Now, this is an insurance policy. It says that if we come to a point in time where the future relationship that we're negotiating can't be fully in place by the end of December 2020, and we fully intend to ensure it can be, and that's what we're working to. But if there's a short period of time when we need this insurance policy, we need to make sure that people of Northern Ireland still have the reassurance of no hard border between them and Ireland. When people come to look at this deal, that's what they need to think about. But let's look at some of the positions that you've said other parties have taken. I mean, Jeremy Corbyn in the Labour Party, Jeremy Corbyn is clear. He's going to vote against this, whatever. He hasn't even fully read it. He doesn't even know what's in it. And yet already he's saying he's going to vote against it. Why? Because he's playing party politics with this. This isn't about party politics. This is about what matters for this country. It's about what is in the national interest. Look, there's a process that Parliament will go through. If were it the case that the deal was lost, then the government would come back with their proposals for what the next step was. But we're not at that point. We're at the point of a week's further to go in the negotiation, when we have that agreement with the European Union at the EU Council and bring it back to the House of Commons. What I'm saying is I think every member of Parliament will want to look at the deal, but they'll want to ask themselves, how can I make sure that we deliver Brexit, and how can I do it in a way that's good for my constituents? And remember, there are those in the House of Commons who just want to stop Brexit. Now, a change of leadership at this point isn't going to make the negotiations any easier, and it's not going to change the parliamentary arithmetic. What it will do is bring in a degree of uncertainty. That's uncertainty for people and their jobs. What it will do is mean that it is a risk that actually we delay the negotiations, and that's a risk that Brexit gets delayed or frustrated. I'm clear people voted for us to leave. We will leave, and we'll leave on the 29th of March 2019. Politics is a tough business, and I've been in it a long time. So I've seen the ups and downs of politics. I've seen the sort of, and I've been through some tough times myself in the past in politics. I always think the important thing is to say, what are we here for? Who are we here for?